because then I can save it and I can send it along to anybody who wants to do it afterwards. So let's get going. Standing, first of all, feet hip width apart, toes pointing forwards, lift and separate your toes. Push down through your big toes, just a little bit. Not enough that your feet want to grab and grip, but just push down gently. By pushing down through your big toes, you can lift and roll and pull up your arch a little bit. That's what happens. If you push your big toe down, your arch lifts up. I want you to soften your knees very slightly. Tuck your bottom under slightly as well, using those lower abdominals to tuck under. Make sure your ribs are down. Some people stand with their ribs out. Pull the ribs down a little bit. Broaden and open out through the front of your chest. Tuck your chin and lengthen the back of the neck. And then with these tins of beans, I want your palms facing up. So you will recognize these exercises that we've been doing the last couple of weeks. But with a very slight weight in your hands, it just gives you a little bit more direction. So your hands come out and back in again. And your elbows are just soft by your sides. Imagine you've got a soft piece of fruit between your elbow and your body. Cool. So tucking your chin, lengthen the back of the neck. We spend too much time here, so tuck and lengthen up through the back of the neck. Imagine you're giving yourself a double chin, I suppose. Cool, so moving on, hands out, arms out, elbows in, hands together. Keep remembering the rest of your body as you're doing this exercise. So your weight should be slightly back through your heels. Your big toe should be gently pushing down into the floor. Your knees bent, your bottom tucked under. Knees slightly bent, I mean. Cool. And then we're going to bring the hands out, arms out, palms down, palms up, elbows in, hands together. So just adding on to the same exercise, each one. Down, up, elbows in, hands together. Good. Keep going. Out, out, down, up. Brilliant. Keep going. Keep thinking about the rest of your body as you're doing it. Good. And one more. Hands out. Lovely. Don't drop those tins. It's not very nice if you drop them on your toes. Hands out, arms out, rotate. Back to the front, elbows in, hands together. Now, hips pointing forwards. Don't let your hips follow. Good. Look at how relatively minimal my movement is to the side. I'm not allowing my hips to go, and I'm not allowing my arms across the body. Okay, so your arms stay strong, just rotate from the chest. We're rotating from around bra strap level. Obviously, I teach a lot of women, so sorry to the men. You probably know about where that is anyway, hopefully. Good, out, out, rotate. Good. Last one to the other side. Cool. Okay. Roll the shoulders a couple of times. Start with your tins here. Stretch up and back down. Can I get my arms in shot? Just about. Up and down. Brilliant. There we go. So, obviously, these feel really light. I say obviously, for some of you, they might feel a bit heavy, but pretend it's so much heavier than it is. Draw in through your tummy and pretend and push up and away. Push, and you're only coming down to here, so always stop there. Push and down. Good. And also feel like you're pulling down against the resistance as well. That feels quite good around the shoulder blades. Just pull down against that resistance. Still thinking about the rest of the body. Bottom tucked under, tummy in. Good. Arms getting a bit tired now, maybe. Last one. Good. Okay, so we're just going to do some triceps to finish off this little arms series. So the arms are up, tins are together, bend and straighten. Bottom under, tummy in, knees a little bit soft. Bend and straighten. Lock out the elbows each time in between. Bend and straighten. Good. Keeping the shoulders relatively down, so I don't want them pinned to your ears, the arms. Good. Definitely don't drop the tins of beans now. Good. There's a little bit of arm toning workout going on here. I'm pretty strong in my arms. Some of you all know that I pole vault as a hobby. So I'm obviously pretty strong in my arms, but you know what? I feel these. And it's partly the strictness of them, so stop there. Roll your shoulders a couple of times. Okay, brilliant. So we're going to start with some more sort of squatting exercises. So squatting down, bringing your arms up to the front, straighten your legs up, squeeze your bum, come up tall again. Squat down, sitting back into it. Squat down, sit back into your heels, pull up tall. Think more about the upwards motion. So sitting back and come up tall. Have you guys got a timer on it? Put a timer on it, 10 minutes each. Sit back and come up tall. Broaden your chest each time. Open out through your chest each time. 1 second, keep going. Put a 5-minute timer on, please. Good. Sitting back. Squeeze your bum each time. Open out your chest. Good. And 2 more. Is this a soundtrack of most houses? Good. Step your legs wide. And we're squatting and coming back up. Just roll the tins along your knees. Good. I'm just trying to get into shot so that you can see my legs properly, because we've got that black background. Keep your chest open. Good. Squeeze your bottom. So with these ones, these sumo squats, you're imagining you're going down and up between 2 panes of glass. So the back of the tailbone is going straight down to the floor each time. Good. Now we're going to stay at the bottom. Beans on your knees, lifting 1 heel at a time. Lift and down, alternating. Keeping your chest open, your chin tucked. So your thighs should be burning a little bit. And this one could be working in your glutes as well a little bit too. Good. Nice. So a good leg workout for a Friday morning. Get everything going. I've just taught a HIIT class, by the way, so I'm just going to ignore any burning in my legs. Otherwise I'll be stopping too soon for you guys, unless you've already done one. Joe Wicks, maybe. Oh, good. And come back up again. Turn your toes in, heels in, and then toes back in again. Let's just roll the shoulders a couple of times. Brilliant. And then stand on the end of your mat. Cool. Drop your chin down to your chest, and we're peeling down. Imagine a bicycle chain. Imagine your spine is a bicycle chain and you're curling, curling, curling down towards the floor. Good. Tins of beans roll nicely, so roll them out in front of you. Good. And stretch there with your arms out in front. Do you know what? Not everybody's as flexible, so you can bend your knees a little bit and stretch them out, or you can just reach forwards. If you're up here somewhere, you can just reach forwards. But if you're flexible enough, then you can roll your tins of beans out in front of you. Good. And come back. Again, I would like you to take your left tin of beans out to the side and rotate. Mine are lentils, actually. How posh is that? Cooks & Co. Boiled brown lentils. Very Chiswick. Down and round the other way. I don't know whether lentils are heavier than beans, though. I did have a quick check. Couldn't tell the difference. Down around the other way. Great. And one last one. Nice one. So, coming down onto your hands and knees. Cool. So, right arm, left leg, you can get the tin in that hand, and we can stretch out and up. Good. Bend your elbow as you come back round. I'm going to do the other leg actually, the other leg and arm, so you can see. Stretch out and back in again. Okay, so we're using it just to stretch out like that. Now, with the feeling of a swing on this exercise, it's tempting to really arch your back. Imagine, like that. I don't want that. I feel that in my back already. You keep this as strong as you can. So draw in through your tummy and only go out as far as you can before that back wants to arch. Now draw on your abdominal muscles to help you do that, basically. 2 more. Brilliant. Come back down. You can swap it in if you want to. I'm going to do the other side. Good, so it is opposite arm and leg. I'm aware I've got these dark leggings on, which might mean you can't tell which leg I'm straightening out. Another little tip is to push hard through that arm that's on the floor and stabilise through the shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. So as we found a minute ago with the tins on their side, they roll nicely, obviously. So I want you to place that just behind your hand there. So my hand's here, place the tin just there. Your right arm goes up and out to the side. We've done this the last couple of weeks as well. Back of the hand on the tin, and you can roll the tin away from you like that, which is quite nice. Coming back up, stretch up and round, back of the hand on the tin again, and push through. It just facilitates the exercise a little bit, which is nice. Up, back of the hand through. So you bend this elbow here to get the other shoulder to the floor. Last one. Back of the hand through. Great. The side. I've got a bit of a sore wrist, you know. I bet some of you also do. So I'm spending a bit of time up here on my fingertips and on the fist there. So I'm going to go on the fist for this one because my wrist's got that little bit sore. Up. Oh, hang on a second. So don't take the beans with you. Put it behind your hand. There. Back of the hand through. Do you know what? You could, though. It's not a bad addition, is it? To bring it up and round. Place it on the floor and then push through. I quite like that. Up and over. Don't worry, that will be a little bit asymmetrical. It all equals out in the end. Good. And last one. Nice one. So, in sitting, feet out in front of you. Cool. Beans again. Out in front. There. Tuck your chin. Drop your shoulders. Scoop in your lower tummy. Pull up tall on your sitting bones. And I want you to pull the tins into your chest as you curl back. Push them out in front of you as you come back up again. Curl back, tuck under, scoop in, push up tall. Good. Nice. So you should be starting to feel this in your shoulders a little bit. It's surprising. It's a light weight, but if you add it to almost every exercise that you do, it does actually make a bit of difference. Good. I often use what we call toning balls. I've got some in the corner, I won't get them out, but they're just little balls filled with sand. 500 grams and 1 kilogram ones are really good. Again, they seem so small, but they make a big difference. Last one. Good. Tins either side, and again you can roll them forwards, like that. Good. Brilliant. Pin your legs together. Come up tall again. Some people have got tight hamstrings, right? So you can keep your knees a little bit bent here, okay? If you've got tight hamstrings, then keep your knees just a little bit bent. And if you are really tight through the hip flexors as well, bend your knees out to the side like that with your feet together. But otherwise, legs out straight, legs pinned together. And I want you to curl back with the arms straight. Come up tall with straight arms out to the side. Curl back. Come up tall. Brilliant. Scoop in that lower tummy. So you scoop in and curl, And then come up tall. Good. That's one reason why I'm doing these opening ones like this, because that's you coming up tall. Brilliant. Two more. Fantastic. Good stuff. Tins down. Coming down onto the mat. So on your back, on the mat there, legs out here. Feet on the floor, toes pointing forwards, feet, knees, hips, all in line. So you can lift your head up and check that everything's in line. Don't drop your knees in or drop your knees out. Keep them the same. Tuck the chin, lengthen the back of the neck. Broaden out through the chest. Think about a big smile on the front of the chest, back to the shoulders coming down to the floor. Pull your shoulders down your chest wall as if you're tucking them in your back pockets. Breathe in, breathe out, and sink your ribs down. Find a little arch in your back. So not all the way arched here, not flat to the floor, somewhere in between. And your tummy should feel flat here. Good. Tighten through your pelvic floor. That's the access that you have for your deep abdominals, which go all the way around. So squeeze through the pelvic floor, or try and pull your hip bones together at the front. There, tightening a belt at the front. So once you've got that switched on, we're lifting and lowering one leg at a time here to tabletop. So this is tabletop here. As you can imagine, your shins level with the ceiling, or a table, obviously. Good. Brilliant. And it's a little bit jerky, as you can see. It doesn't have to be smooth, smooth, smooth. A little bit jerky. Place your foot firmly down on the floor. These exercises, I swear, they feel like nothingness. They feel like you're not doing anything. You don't feel like the muscles are really gripping and moving. But trust me, they're fantastic for stability. They're fantastic for your deep abdominals, which hold everything in. So both for aesthetics and for stability of your spine and back pain, etc. Good. Lower one knee to the side and come back up, and then lower the other knee to the side. Now, things to think about with these, because this is what Pilates is all about, being really aware of what your body's doing. Taking the leg out to the side, you squeeze your glute a bit on that side. Take the other leg out to the side, you squeeze that glute. You be purposeful about taking the leg to the side. The other leg should be very stable, so think about having a tin of beans on that side. So that should be so still that it's not going to fall. That's not great, is it? It's just a good analogy rather than working in principle. Good. And actually, how would you do it? You'd have to have it on that knee and then that knee. Anyway, so the other leg is stable. Brilliant. So on to the next one of these small exercises that draw in your tummy, coming to tabletop with your right. Stretch it away, come back in and down. And then the other leg, tabletop, out, in and down. So again, it's a little bit jerky. I want, when you stretch out that leg, for it to come level with your thigh. Thighs level, back in and down. So keep going, tabletop, out, in, down. Recheck your positions, tuck your chin, open your chest, keep your ribs down. Do you know, I think, you know, I think I'm holding the position, but when I go through those tips again, I really feel the body pull into place, which is what this is all about. Good. Okay, we're going to do what we call a set of hundreds. They're hundreds because it's 100 pulses, but what we're going to do is keep the feet hip width apart, crunch, maintain that little arch in the back, so we're not crunching and curling, we're crunching and maintaining a little arch in the lower back. Fingertips stretching down towards your toes, and pulse the hands up and down. And you really feel things start to engage around that lower tummy. I want you to look at it and make sure you're drawing in rather than pushing out. If your back goes flat to the floor, you tend to push out. And it's quite nice to breathe in for 5 and out for 5. Breathe into the ribs And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Right hand behind the head with the elbow wide. If you can grab one of your tins of beans in the other hand, then great. Let's bring that up and down. If you can't and they're not there, just carry on with what we're doing. The movement needs to be just a little bit more controlled, to be honest. Good. Swap it over. Other hand behind your head. Up and down. Keep that elbow locked. Brilliant. Good stuff, guys. Right, so we've got the tins back again. They're straight up in front of us. Keep that little arch in the back. Legs go up to tabletop, both of them. Your right arm goes up and your left leg goes out. Now, if two legs in tabletop here is a little bit too much, you could bring the right leg up. Good. Down. Other leg. Yeah, you see that? So that's for people who are a bit unsure about two legs up in tabletop. The rest of us, if you are happy, both legs are up. Right arm up, left leg out, and come back in. Go. Draw in through your lower tummy. Keep everything as still as you want. When the arm and leg go out, your back wants to arch. When they come in, it wants to flatten. Keep your back in the same position. Personally, I find if I really tuck my chin and lengthen the back of my neck, I suddenly feel stronger. You may all find something that makes you feel stronger. Squeeze the thigh and straighten out the leg. Good. One more each side. Fantastic. Legs down. Good. So, with your legs on the floor and your toes pointing forwards and everything hip width apart, bring your arms straight up above the head, scoop around and bring the beans to your knees. Straight up, scoop around, crunch, and to here. Remember, still on that crunch, you're keeping that little arch in the back, okay? Up, scoop around. Good. Anyone feeling it a bit too much in their neck? You can vaguely do this one without lifting up. Just exaggerate the movement through your abs. Good. Two more. Nice one. Okay. Tins down, but keep them so that you can grab them when we need them. This one's a little bit complicated, so concentrate. Legs up to tabletop, knees and toes pinned together. Again, if this is too much and your tummy's pushing out or it's feeling like it's pulling on your back, just keep both of them down. We can do the same thing with them on the floor. For those of you who are comfortable, bring up to tabletop, knees and toes together, all right? We're going to take the legs over to the left. Oh my gosh, I got that one wrong. Come back to the centre again. Take the legs to the right. Grab a tin, stretch it straight up above your head in your right hand. Left hand behind your head. Crunching and bringing that over. 2, not sure what's going on. 3. Tapping the outside of your left leg. 4. 5. 6. So remember your feet can be on the floor. 9. 10. Have a look, show me first. And then 5, stretching your left leg out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your knees in. Okay, that's all right. Yeah. Okay, legs out to tabletop again. Or on the floor. Remember, take them to the left. Left hand. Tins in your hand. Stretch it straight up. Right behind your head. Crunch and pull it over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and hard this one. 5, 6. Remember your feet can be on the floor. 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretching out with that right leg. Right leg out. 1.
Oh yeah, I love this one.
2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing. Bring your knees in. So it's both a little bit complicated and difficult. That one. Great combination. Bring your knees either side like that. So how are we doing? Still got 20 minutes left. Fantastic.
Mama.
So.
Mama, the game's not on.
Okay. Legs up. Arms up in front again with the chins. Legs up. Right arm out, left leg out. Come back in. So it's like a sideways bed bug. Leg out, arm out. Leg out, arm out. Good. Draw in that lower tummy. Tuck through your chin. Try and do as big a movement as you can with the arm and the leg. Nice. You've got your switch. Good. Good. One more each side. Brilliant. Bring your knees in. Hug them in. Lovely. So, a little bit of concentration on the glutes now. So, onto your side. We're going to be flat. I think on Tuesday we came up onto the elbow, didn't we here? But with the tins, that gives us another element to concentrate on. So I want you to come to this position. Some people find it much more easy to be absolutely flat like that. So it's up to you whether you want to prop up your head. Oh, wrist is sore. Tuck the bottom hip back. Tuck your ribs back. Scoop and tuck your bottom under. And I would like a tin on your knee. Like that. Let's work out whether it's better to be flat or this way, I don't know. I've got one with a little dent in it, that's going to be perfect. Dents are better. Okay, bottom tucked under, lifting your knee. All right, so that gives you that little bit of extra resistance. Now, some of you are going to be thinking, why is my tin of beans up here and hers is right by her knee? So first of all, I've come forwards here and that reaches that towards the knee. It could be the bend of the hip. So you could have to bring your chest a little bit forwards, but stretch away as far down your knee as you can. So it's as far away along that lever as it can be. Good. Scoop in your lower tummy. Good. Brilliant. Cool. Lift your feet up to hip height and continue. You'll feel like you can open that knee a little bit further. Now you should be feeling this in the hip, not down the thigh. You can feel tired down the thigh. I don't need to feel pain and like that's the main bit that's doing the movement. Some people can feel this on the inner thigh or in the calf a little bit too much. And that just means you're using the wrong things. So go through some of the corrections that we did earlier. Bottom leg down. Turn the sound off, Lily.
I can't.
Forwards and backwards. So you guys carry on with this forwards and backwards motion while I just set that down. Cool. Forwards and backwards.
I just want to have one more.
And then here, pulsing up and down. And if you've got the tin on its side, it rolls quite nicely with a flat hand there. First time I've done it with tins, actually. It works pretty well. Nice one, guys. Other side. So, head propped. Tuck your bottom hip back. Shorten this space here. Scoop and tuck under. Good. So bottom hip back, chest back, everything slightly rolled forwards. Tin of beans on the outside of your knee. Feet in line with your bum. Lifting that knee.
Yeah.
Drawing in through your lower tummy. Lily, can you come off the table because you're rocking the table? Good. Stretching away, remember, try and get that tin of beans as far down your leg as you can. That's a phrase you don't hear every day, isn't it? Good. Feet up and go again. Draw in your tummy. breathing. Brilliant. It slightly rolls. It's quite nice. It can be quite fluid there. You can roll it. Good stuff. Bottom leg down, top leg forwards and backwards. Stay strong through your tummy and your abs. Good. Those of you who've got really heavy hand weights that you've decided to do it with, I bet you're regretting it now. Stretch the leg up and down. Pulsing. Chin rolls slightly. Good. It's really nice. 3, 2, 1. Great stuff. Okay, so coming up, we're going to do some mermaid stretches before I come back to a few more glutes. All right. Ooh, can we? Yeah. So I do classes with rollers, you know, and actually the tins are pretty good for this sort of rolling out to the side. So we're going to do this kind of mermaid thing here. So you can see where my legs are. Hopefully you can get that perspective. This one, the foot's tucked to the knee, the other one's out to the side. And we're going to be coming over and rolling, and you know what? You can have 2, 1 in each hand. Roll on that one. This one comes over to the side. So it's a stability exercise. Because when the arm goes out there, that's really unstable. So coming over, good. Try and reach as long as you can with that left arm, or whichever arm's going over, frankly. Depends whether you've copied me or not. Fine, but it feels pretty good. 2 more. Nice. Good stuff. Other side. Try and keep this side down as much as you can. Good. Oh my gosh, that one's harder. So this arm obviously is my slightly unstable arm. Good. 2. Draw in your tummy. 3, 4, 5. 2 more. Brilliant. Okay, so as promised, a few more glutes. We're going to be up on our knees. And what we're doing, I'll demonstrate first. Hopefully your knees are all right. You've all got a mat and you're on your knees there. But we are going to be moving from side to side, so hopefully it will feel all right. We're coming over onto that hand there. The other hand's going to go behind your ear, and we're going to be pulsing up and down. Now, a few tips for this one. Your hip should be above your knee. So we're not reaching all the way out there, right? We're coming quite close in. And this hand should be quite free. So you can be on your fingertips on it. There. That's the position. So not reaching all the way forwards, that's the position. Okay, so let's start on the knees. 3, 2, 1, over to that side, hand on the ear, pulsing up and down. 3, 4, 5, you should feel it here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, we'll do 20, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good, come back in. Good stuff. I'm going to move so that you can see my legs a little bit better. We're going over to that side, stretch over, hand on your ear, and off we go. 3, 4, everything in line. 19, 20, fantastic. Come back in. Good. Going over that way again. Off we go. Over and pulse. 1, 2, 3. Draw it in your tummy. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. And then the other side. Off we go. 1, 2, so it's a killer on your glutes, this one. There were pictures of Meghan Markle doing this exercise before her wedding. How exciting. Celebrity exercises. I've lost count. That's what happens when I start talking. Stop there. Cross your legs. Good. Pull yourself up tall and just lean forward slightly into it. And that should stretch off that area that we've just been working. You can come from side to side. Cool. And then bring your legs out into a V. I always love this shot because your legs look really long. Probably because of some kind of wide lens on the laptop, I'm sure. Arms out to the side with your tins. Stretch forwards and the other one back. Good. And come back out again. And then stretch forwards with the other side. And then come up tall. Leave her alone for a few more minutes. Out. And wide. Really good. And wide. Forwards. And wide. Good. Same problems in everyone's house? Good. One more each side. Brilliant. Good. So, on to one knee. Like so. Tins straight up. Lunge slightly forwards onto it and tuck your bottom under. And stretch high with your arms and in line. Stretch high and in line. Good. And then we're sitting back a little, like that. So not right back onto the heel, but back a little. And then if you point and flex that ankle a few times, like that. Good. Gives you a good stretch down through the back of that leg. Good. And the other side. Here, bottom under, stretch straight up, stretch as high as you can with the arms. Scoop and tuck your bottom under. Elbows straight. Good. Sit halfway back. Point and flex the ankle. Good stuff. All right, so from here, just put your tins away, tuck your back toe under. You have the option of keeping that back knee on the floor or pushing and stretching it up, okay? I'll demonstrate the straight one. I've got my right knee forward here, so my right arm goes up. Elbow down to the floor. Now, you're all going to be laughing at me thinking, how am I going to do that? But if we keep practicing this, that elbow will come down to the floor. Elbow down. Great. It's good for strength as well, this one. So it's good to add the strength into the stretching exercises. So you feel like you're working throughout the whole 45 minutes. Stretch the other leg forwards. Good. Up. And elbow down. Remember that knee can be on the floor. Brilliant, stretches through the hip and everywhere, this one. Lovely. Here, plank and drop the hips. Good, so Cobra position. If you want to, come down to the elbows if your back is particularly tight. Or you can have your arms out in front of you there, you see, they don't have to be underneath your hips. Good. Come all the way to the floor, bend one knee and stretch the quad. Tuck your bottom under and try and keep your leg in line. Not knees necessarily pinned together, sometimes I think that takes a little bit away, but knees and legs in line. Good. And then the other side. Get hold of that knee, tuck your bottom under. If you can't get hold of the foot, then it is good, I mean, you've not got the time now, but to just wrap a jumper or something around and pull in. Brilliant. Good stuff. Turn your toes under, pushing up again, just onto all fours. Lift and drop. So just really stretching through the back, but make this one active as well. So draw in your tummy to scoop and lift, and then use your back to tighten and pull back down again. Lift and down. Great. Lift and down. Last one. Good. Toes tucked under. Stretch your bottom up and push down into your heels. Chest is going down towards your ankles. Bend and straighten each knee. Stretching through the calf. Hang there if you want. If your calf feels particularly tight, hang on one side and stretch for a little while. And the other side and stretch for a while. Good. Walk your hands towards your feet and your feet towards your hands. Just hang there briefly. You should feel like you're a little bit further down towards the floor now. I'd like to think. And then curling, curling, curling back up into standing. So then, let's just do a couple of breaths to finish off. Breathing in, up onto your toes, all the way up with the arms. Drop onto the heels, hands behind the head, your shoulders drop. Breathe in, lift your shoulders. Breathe out and drop. Breathe in, stretch up. Out and down and round. Got a guinea pig joining us. Breathing in again. Breathe out, drop your heels, drop your shoulders. Breathe out. Breathe in, lift your shoulders.
Mama.
Breathe out and drop. Breathe in. Breathe out and down and round. Big, big rolls of your shoulders. Cool. Take your head, take it over to the side, stretch down with your fingertips on that side, really opening out and stretching this bit. Bottom under, tummy in. Good. And stretch the other way. Keep everything pointing forward. See, I was tempted to look up a little bit there. Keep everything pointing forward. Stretch your fingertips down. Head over to the side. Good stuff. All right, guys, well done. Good session. I hope you enjoyed it.